We started in Ukraine, so we've been to Poland, Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia, so 5 countries so far. We've only been on the road a few weeks and we're travelling a lot faster than we plan to eventually because we want to get to Nord Cape and see the Northern Lights and go dog sledding and see the ice hotel. We retired at aged 55 and 52. We both worked in IT for different companies and different jobs. Getting on the road was quite easy. The difficult decision was when we made the commitment to spend the money and make it real. So it's been a dream for a number of years, so it's been an evolution. But when it came to the time to go, yes, we're doing this, that was pretty nerve-wracking, right? It was like, oh my God, it's happening. But once we committed, then it was just executing a plan. Yeah, well, it's built on a MAN TGM chassis, so it's a 4x4 truck. It's an 18-ton chassis. The cabin space was built by KRUG Expedition in the Ukraine. We worked with them on the design of the truck, so we needed to be 100% self-sufficient, so we can live entirely off the grid. So we have solar on the roof, we have a generator, we have a washing machine and dryer, we have obviously cooking and microwave convection and a freezer and fridge. Everything is here so that we can live completely off the grid and independently no matter where we are in the world. So,
what about the fuel consumption?
Yeah, we're only 3,000 kilometres in, and at the moment it's around the 28 litres per 100 kilometre mark. But we have been assured that will actually drop as the truck gets older, as the engine gets a little bit more worn in, and it will actually come down. We're hoping for about 25, but we actually budgeted for 30, so we're actually under what we expected, so that's great.
So this is the boiler, this is how we get hot water, and these 4 along here are our filtration, and this one as well is UV filter, which is allow us to take the water from a lake or something and make it drinkable. And this is the pump and the heating system that pushes everything around the truck for us.
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge, and it's not a physical challenge, it's just a logistical challenge of finding where you can get water. We've got a system where we can actually, take water on board, and we take 600 litres of water. So it's a matter of finding a petrol station that's, especially in this weather, because it's too cold. Most petrol stations don't have an outside tap that we. Yeah. So we then need to fill up. We do have the facility to fill up from a river or from a lake or something similar, but we haven't actually needed to do that as yet. But that's our backup plan if we need to. We've got the filtration and everything that we can fill up from a river and still be safe to drink that water.
Right, this is our panel that controls everything. On here we're monitoring our freshwater tanks, what our power is doing. We're currently bringing in 14 odd amps coming in, our grey water, what percentage our batteries are at, and then if we come over it tells us that our solar's charging, what's coming in, our voltages and stuff. We have our heating system here which turns on here, and then all the switches for like our heater and our USB or the lights, the pumps, the fridge, everything's controlled from up there.
It's got a diesel heating system, and it's quite good. It's sort of 22 degrees in here. It's actually too hot. It's actually too warm. So, and it gets to there quite easily. So at the moment, in minus, I suppose the coldest we've had is about minus 15. It's handled that without a problem. It has underfloor heating as well, and under bed heating, and so that really helps. I mean, the under bed heating is more to make sure the mattress doesn't get mildewy if it gets damp. But no, the heating's been quite good so far. But as we get further north, that may be a different challenge.
Yeah, it's a significant pay cut for us at the moment. Like our living costs are significantly
we're hoping to
less than they were.
Under 100 Australian dollars, that's about €65 a day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But when you are off the grid, like we don't have to find somewhere to shower or toilet or anything.
Well, what we say to people when they ask that is that we want to travel for as long as we can. So who knows what the future holds. but we're only in our 50s, so we're hoping that we can do this until we're in our 70s and explore the world on a full-time basis. Maybe we'll go around a few times. But we want to get to everywhere that we can get to. It's not as scary as people think. It's not as hard as people think either.